Robin.
Go away.
You're being childish.
I'm being childish?
Look, will you just open the door so we can go home?
How many times do I have to say it? Your home is not my home anymore, aka we don't live together.
I bailed you out.
Well then, go get a refund.
Just open the door.
What are you even doing here anyway? You weren't even my phone call.
Robin, you didn't make a phone call.
Don't get technical.
Okay, open the door. We need to go home. You need to sleep this off.
We don't need to do anything. I never want to see your face ever again.
Yeah, you're at home with your real family now. Most of them.
We're a little nuts, kiddo, but we know how to party.
Hey, so let's keep this one going at the Metro Court tonight. It's the hospital's fundraiser for pediatric cancer research.
Wait, that's tonight?
Yeah, you got back just in time.
And I'm expecting all of you to be there.
We have plenty to celebrate, huh?
That's right, because if Helena had gotten one step further, we might never have had Spencer in our lives again, but we do.
Nicholas would have never let that happen.
Nope, we'll do whatever we have to keep him safe, huh?
I know what you mean, especially now. I'd do anything if I could save my child.
Of course I can have children. You said that it was just normal, that it would take longer than a month.
Your uterus is severely scarred. Your records indicate it was perforated by a bullet wound?
Are you telling me I can't have a baby because I was shot?
Carly believes she's my only option and that our marriage...
How can I convince you that I want us to live together?
You can't because you don't.
Did I reorder the sofa? Yes or no? Did I buy matching furniture? Did I agree to go shop for knickknacks?
But it lasted for one day!
Okay, yes, I went to Vegas, but it doesn't mean I don't want you to move in with me.
Did you and Pete relive the glory days? Did you find out that you were the man you always were?
I should have stayed home with you.
Well, it's a little late for that, isn't it?
Hey, look, it was an adolescent moment. I don't know what I was trying to do. Prove something to Pete, to my father. I'm not sure, but...
Yeah, but you used me to do it. Not to mention all those poor strippers who are just trying to feed their kids and get themselves through college.
You're the only woman I want.
Oh. I beat out all the strippers in Vegas? Thank you! I'm so honored.
Robin, I love you, okay? What do you want me to do? You want me to climb up on a desk?
Do whatever you want.
You want me to shout her from the roof? What do you want?
I don't care! You've already made a fool out of yourself. Patrick? Patrick!
All right, you're not in the building on police business. Now you have to leave.
Let go of me!
I think we're probably, the party would be a little too much for us tonight, okay? But I'll send a check.
Nicholas, it's for a really good cause.
I know, it's just we're exhausted.
We're fine. We will both be there. And so will Lucky and Elizabeth.
Well, you know, I'm supposed to work tonight, but I could try and find...
But I didn't. I pulled through. My boyfriend and I really want to have a baby.
I'm sorry Dr. Lee couldn't break it to you, but there's severe scar tissue and the wall of your uterus is compromised.
But it's eventually going to heal up, right?
It's already healed. That's the problem. There's too much scar tissue to sustain a pregnancy. I don't want to be negative, but I don't want to create false hope either. In my opinion, even if you manage to get pregnant, you won't be able to carry a baby to term.
Why is this the first I'm hearing of it?
Actually, at one point, there was some discussion of a hysterectomy.
I wouldn't let them do it. I wanted to have a baby.
You know, there are other fertility options.
Please. Thank you. I am just going to have to figure out a way to accept that I won't be able to carry my baby.
Were you eavesdropping?
Answer the question.
Arrest you, Lord! You want to arrest me? Go ahead. Put me in a cell with her.
That would be cruel and unusual punishment, wouldn't it?
Pay attention, everybody. I have something to say about this.
That's enough!
Would you please tell him to get out of here and leave me alone?
Tell her she needs to come home with me.
No, it is not our home anymore, and you proved that when you went to Vegas
It is
with
our home.
Pete.
This is a police
No, it's
department,
not.
not a couples counseling center.
Look, Mac, I'm just trying to get her home.
Well, give up now because it's not going to happen.
You need to go somewhere and sleep off what's left of that bender.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I'll go to the loft.
Obviously, Lainey didn't tell you they're turning your room into an office.
Fine. I'll go to your house until I can find some other place to go.
Look, if you were in danger or broke or had no place else to go, I'd never turn you away.
You're saying no?
You and Patrick need to work this out, Robin.
I see. This is like a guy thing. You're siding with him because you're a guy.
That's not what I'm doing.
No, that's exactly what you're doing because,
not what
you know,
I'm doing.
no, that's fine because I've lived most of my life on my own and I will just continue to do so. Thanks.
Robin, wait. Robin.
Wait a minute. Hey. You and I, we need to have a chat.
Oh, got it. You've returned. Greetings.
If Jason comes home, will you tell him I'm upstairs?
Oh, sure. Oh, hey. Do you realize how much dinero Stone Cold has stashed offshore? I mean, if you decide to, violate the laws of nature and desecrate your sweet, sweet body by having a baby, that
Will you
little
shut
ankle
up?
biter...
I shot Alcazar in the head. My only witness is my four-time...
Tired of your ridiculous nicknames and your comments about my body and what a crime it would be for me to aspire to be anything more than a plaything or a sexual fantasy in your case. As if that's all my body is good for.
No,
As if
Goddess,
that's all
Goddess,
I'm
I swear
good
I would
for.
never...
No, and please, do not call me that ever again.
I won't. I promise,
I mean,
but
really, do you hear how insulting that is? To imply that I should be running around naked in some music video or dirty dancing? Huh? Calling me goddess is your way of saying that I am a bimbo who is not cut out to be a mother.
What's going on?
I upset Sam. And I'm sorry. You've both been nothing but kind and good to me, and I have the utmost respect for her, and I would never, ever say anything that
Spinelli
would...
had absolutely nothing to do with this.
Elizabeth Weber.
Yes.
Emily Quartermain just called and explained the entire situation.
She did. Well, she was just being nice. I know you don't have any maternity clothes.
Nonsense. My new sales girl is already picking out the perfect dress for you. She's wonderful. Has a great eye.
Excuse me. Hi, could I have a monthly rate if possible? I plan to be here for a while.
Okay, the road trip to Vegas with an old college buddy was obviously a bad mistake. But it doesn't mean that I don't want to live with her or that I don't love her.
Can you understand why Robin is so upset?
Yes, of course.
I was ready to kill you myself. Until I heard you yelling about how much you cared about Robin.
I can't believe I got roped into this stupid trip. Look, it was an old promise that my buddy from college, Pete Marquez, and I made.
Pete Marquez? From PCU?
You know him.
He's an English professor. I think George is doing some research for him.
Look, Pete is a great teacher, but he's determined to drag me back into arrested adolescence. The fact that I'm committing myself to Robin's got him pushing the panic button. He loved Vegas. And although we went to the best casinos, the best strip clubs, and saw some great-looking women, the whole time I was...
Don't push it.
I love Robin. And I didn't mean to hurt her. I don't blame her for being mad at me. But the truth is, I hated every single minute I was in Vegas. I was already back in Port Charles when I talked to you, and you told me that she was in trouble.
Yeah, well, that probably scares Robin most of all.
Why?
Sit down. Listen, Robin's lost too many people. Starting with her parents. I mean, she acts as if she's fine with the choices they've made. But the fact is, Robin thought they were dead. And then she found out that they just left her behind. I was there. I saw what it cost her. And then there was Stone. And then Jason, he was never a good idea. Robin is hidden behind her career. Her intellect, her talent as a doctor, and for good reason. It's difficult for Robin to let her guard down and trust anyone. She'll never admit it, but she's terrified of being left behind.
Which is exactly what I did.
Robin's probably looking for an excuse to bail, and boy, you gave her a dandy one.
Can I fix this?
You know why I bolted last night?
Yeah, 'cause we kissed.
We've been kissing a lot. I have to marry you to keep you out of prison.
No.
You're unbelievable.
Listen, I didn't know until the day before.
You are lying to me, Sonny.
The wedding was already arranged. You walked in, agreed to marry me. I was so...
Do you know what you did to your kids? Do you know what you did to me? You disrupted our lives for no reason.
I did
For
it.
your reasons.
I did it to get my family back.
I don't give a damn. I'm not coming back to you. I love Jax and I promised to marry him, and you made me break that promise for a lie. You took advantage of my loyalty and you took advantage of your children. You made me step up to save you when you didn't need saving. And now you're asking your lawyer to drag it out for what? Until I sleep with you? Until one night with you makes me realize that we should be together, that I'll forget all the bad stuff between us? We're miserable together and I won't do it again. This marriage is a lie and it's over. Now.
I don't want...
You need to listen.
Why? Because you shoved your way in here? So not only do you carouse in Vegas with strippers, but you're also a bully.
Mac told me to be tenacious as a pit bull.
Excuse me, but when did you and my Uncle Mac become such great buddies?
He wants you to be happy. So he told me what's really going on.
Oh, just thought it'd be good.
Okay, so you worked through your survivor's guilt. You worked through the doctor who only sees the dark side phase. You started to let yourself fall in love with me. And then this whole furniture fiasco put you over the edge.
I see.
You kept all your focus on my shortcomings. You're terrified. But you took a risk. Loving me. Trusting me. But you're afraid that I'm going to leave. So you're preparing for the worst. Protecting yourself by expecting me to screw up.
And you proved my point, didn't you?
I thought about you every minute that I was there.
While you were staring at naked women.
Robin, I didn't see...